The capital of Spain since 1561, Madrid is a vibrant city that has a special place in our hearts. We've been to Madrid in all weathers and enough times to know that it is a unique year-round destination, a city that can offer you a memorable travel experience any time of the year. In this video, we're showing you what to do in Madrid in winter. Enjoy! Although it can get quite cold and rainy, Madrid in winter has no shortage of sunny days. With several indoor and outdoor activities in Madrid, the Spanish capital is ideal for any type of weather. Moreover, visiting Madrid in winter, and more specifically between the end of November and December, means that you can make the most of the city's festive cheer and Christmas decorations. That said, there are a couple of specific dates to avoid.
Note to self and to all of you, our dear viewers, try to avoid visiting Madrid during the first week of December. Two national holidays, one on the 6th of December and one on the 8th of December, are the reasons why Madrid looks so crowded in this video. Please learn from our mistake, our big mistake.
Yes, we made a terrible mistake when booking our trip to Madrid to film this video. Since Madrid is one of the cities we know pretty well, we skipped the thorough homework part. As a result, we missed the memo about Madrid being swarmed with mostly Spanish visitors during this time. The bright side is that now you know all about it and you'll make sure not to visit Madrid anywhere near those dates. But let's go into more detail about what to do in Madrid in winter. Visiting world-renowned museums and art collections is one of the best things to do when traveling abroad. Finding refuge in the warm embrace of art is even more delightful on a cold and rainy day. Madrid is home to the celebrated Golden Triangle of Art that comprises three of the best museums in the world: the Prado Museum, the Thyssen-Bornemisza National Museum, and the Reina Sofia National Center of Art. Founded in 1819, the Prado Museum houses one of the finest collections of European art and is among the most visited museums in the world. The Thyssen Museum is yet another treasure trove of masterpieces and one of our favorite museums in Europe. Lastly, the Reina Sofia Museum is the city's modern art museum, home to Picasso's Guernica, among other famous paintings. You can visit the museums for free on certain days. However, expect long queues on these days. Furthermore, due to their size and the countless works of art found within their walls, you might want to visit the museums on guided tours. Otherwise, you risk feeling overwhelmed. We've handpicked some of the best guided tours for you, and their links are in the description below. The three museums are close to one another, with the beautiful Paseo del Prado running through them. The Paseo del Prado is an elegant, tree-lined boulevard, near which several other landmarks are located, such as the Royal Botanical Garden of Madrid and Caixa Forum.
This is Spain's first vertical garden. You can find it outside the Caixa Forum, which is a multi-purpose cultural center housed in a former power station.
The Paseo del Prado starts in Plaza de Cibeles and ends in Plaza de Atocha.
Puerta de Atocha is Madrid's main train station. With its gorgeous facade and the impressive tropical garden that hides within its walls, Puerta de Atocha is also one of the best places to visit in Madrid. However, Puerta de Atocha is also associated with one of the saddest moments in the city's history. It was here that in March 2004, one of the worst terrorist attacks in Europe happened, killing 191 people.
Plaza de Cibeles is one of Madrid's main squares. It's famous for the celebrations that take place at the Cibeles fountain whenever Real Madrid wins a title. Right on the square, the Palacio de Cibeles houses the City Hall of Madrid and offers amazing views from its rooftop terrace. Apart from Plaza de Cibeles, Madrid is dotted with several other spectacular squares, from the quaint and tranquil Plaza de la Villa to the never-sleeping Puerta del Sol.
Puerta del Sol is the busiest public square in Madrid. Not only today that it is this notorious national holiday we were talking about, but every day. The square represents the kilometer zero point of Spain, which means that all main roads in Spain start from this point.
Puerta del Sol is also where locals gather to celebrate New Year's Eve and enjoy one of their favorite traditions. At midnight, they eat 12 grapes, one at every stroke of the clock's bell. The square is also home to one of Madrid's most recognizable landmarks.
Do you recognize this guy over here? The bear on the strawberry tree is the symbol of the city of Madrid. And this is why this spot is one of the most popular ones for a selfie.
Probably the most famous square in Madrid, though, is the stunning Plaza Mayor.
Plaza Mayor is one of the best places to visit in Madrid. This is mainly because of its monumental architecture. This rectangular square is home to many arches, several entrances, and its porticos are lined by snack bars, coffee shops and other shops.
The city's main market until the end of the 16th century, Plaza Mayor has been burned down 3 times throughout its history. The only original building that survives to this day is La Panaderia, because it's made of stone. Plaza Mayor is one of the city's liveliest spots, especially around Christmas, when it hosts a grand Christmas market. One of the top things to do in Madrid in winter is to visit the impressive Palacio Real.
One of the best places to visit in Madrid is the Royal Palace. The official residence of the Spanish royal family is one of the largest palaces in the world, and one of the few that is open to the public.
Featuring over 3,000 rooms, the Royal Palace was constructed on the site of a former Moorish fortress that served as a royal residence until 1734, when a fire burned it to the ground. The mysterious fire may or may not be connected to King Philip V's desire to replace the old and dull palace he hated so much with a brand new glorious palace that would remind him of home. By home, he meant the Palace of Versailles in France. Right next to the Royal Palace, Madrid's imposing cathedral stands in all its glory. Named after the female patron saint of Madrid, the Almudena Cathedral was inaugurated quite recently in 1993, even though its construction had started in 1879. The Almudena Cathedral is the most important religious site in Madrid. Once inside, you'll be taken aback by its colorful stained glass windows. It's worth climbing to the cathedral's dome for a closer look at the magnificent cupola and a chance to enjoy panoramic views of the city from its terrace. Another essential stop is the cathedral's crypt. Considered the largest crypt in Spain, it features 400 columns and serves as a resting place for several prominent Spaniards. If you're wondering what to do in Madrid in winter apart from sightseeing, the answer is eating your way through the city in the warm interior of historic tapas bars, iconic cafes, and lively food courts. The most popular food market in Madrid is Mercado de San Miguel, a beautiful covered market a stone's throw from Plaza Mayor.
During our trips across Europe, we have seen many markets at food halls. We can safely say that Mercado San Miguel in Madrid has to be one of the prettiest among them. Opened back in 1916, Mercado San Miguel is not your typical grocery market though. It is more of a place to grab fancy tapas with friends any time of the day.
Yet, there are more food markets scattered across the city, such as Mercado San Antón and Mercado Antón Martín.
If you feel like grabbing a quick lunch in between your sightseeing sessions in Madrid, Mercado Antón Martín is where you can try some of the best international cuisines.
No trip to Madrid is complete without a visit or 5 to the emblematic Chocolateria San Gines. Founded in 1894, this cafe in the heart of the city is one of the best places to visit in Madrid. In its nostalgic and mesmerizingly loud interior, The ritual of dunking freshly made churros and puros in dark delicious chocolate is an experience to cherish for life. The best way to learn the secrets of Spanish gastronomy and discover the most authentic tapas bars, some of which have been around for centuries on end, is to join a food tour. During the tour, you will taste staple Spanish tapas and drinks like vermouth and local wine. If you choose the same food tour we joined during our recent trip to Madrid, you may even get the chance to try the most delicious mushrooms you never knew existed. You can find the link to this tour in the description below. No matter if you're visiting Madrid in winter, you have to reserve half a day, preferably a sunny one, for a stroll around the Retiro Park, a combined UNESCO World Heritage Site with the Paseo del Prado we mentioned earlier.
In the heart of Madrid, one of the prettiest parks in Europe awaits. With its beautiful gardens, several fountains and a large lake where you can rent a boat, El Retiro is one of the best places to spend a day in Madrid. The ultimate highlight of the park is the gorgeous Crystal Palace.
Entirely made of glass set in an iron framework, the Crystal Palace is a branch of the Reina Sofia Museum, used for temporary exhibitions. When we visited, we were lucky enough to stumble upon an unusual installation that entailed covering the interior of the Crystal Palace in thick fog. However, stepping inside the gorgeous Palacio de Cristal is worth it, even if there is no impressive exhibition like this one during your visit. Another outdoor location you should visit is the magnificent Templo de Debod, an ancient Egyptian temple that was dismantled and reassembled in the heart of Madrid. The best time to visit this awe-inspiring monument is at sunset. If you happen to be in Madrid on a Sunday, you should take a walk around El Rastro, the city's most popular flea market that takes place in La Latina, one of the city's oldest neighborhoods. Speaking of neighborhoods, you should at least get a small taste of the most notable among them during your trip to Madrid. From historic La Latina with its quaint alleys, romantic squares and lively bars across Cava Baja Street, to Lavapiés, another historic neighborhood known for its multicultural vibes, to the epitome of inclusivity that is Chueca, and the vibrant nightlife hub that is Malasaña, the diversity that runs through Madrid's neighborhoods represents the city's diversity and openness in the most eloquent way. A special mention should be made to the glorious Gran Via and its iconic buildings, all fine examples of early 20th century architecture. Walking along this magnificent boulevard, which happens to be the city's main shopping street, is one of the best things to do in Madrid. On a rainy day, you can watch life go by from one of the rooftop bars along Gran Via instead. And let's not forget about the Barrio de las Letras.
El Barrio de las Letras is one of our favorite neighborhoods in Madrid. The city's literary district is where many prominent Spanish writers used to live and work. Among them, the very famous Miguel de Cervantes. Nowadays, El Barrio de las Letras is home to quaint narrow alleys and lovely squares like Plaza Santa Ana, where we are now. While walking around El Barrio de las Letras, don't forget to look down. You will be rewarded.
A walk around Madrid's various neighborhoods is the easiest way to grab the essence of one of the most diverse, inclusive and open-minded capital cities in Europe. And this is an experience not to miss, even if you have to brace for cold and rainy weather. If you enjoyed our video about what to do in Madrid in winter, please like, comment and share it. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks for watching.